Hey all, this is a quick review of this Levana Ella video baby monitor. It doesn't have Wi-Fi, but it has about 1,000-foot range according to the specs. It has night vision, and it has kind of like surround view. And it's very clear. So I have this monitor on right now, so I fully charged the monitor. So it's this little, it's about the size of a smartphone. I have it just sitting on, by the way, a tablet base right now for doing this filming. It's really simple to activate. All you do is plug in the camera to the supplied power bar, use the USB-C cable to plug it in. Actually, it's a mini USB cable to plug in, mini USB to plug in. And then you charge this up on a mini USB cable as well. And it is supposed to last about a day or 22 hours on a charge. And this is what it looks like. So a clear picture. So I just put it in the bathroom right now for demonstration purposes. So it's on an ensuite bathroom. And you get to see that it looks pretty darn clear off of this monitor here. And a couple of features: if I press and hold this middle button, I get to different settings, so I can play songs. If the baby's in a room and I want it to quiet down a little bit or something like that, I could play some different lullabies. I can have voice activation mode on, so that if it starts crying or anything like that, it will alert right away. Different brightness modes. This is for if you have two cameras. I only have one. And then in settings here, if I toggle down, well, you have all these different settings. So really lots of features, which is quite amazing. So I'm just going to back out of this here, and I'm going to show you the panning. So with the camera in the bathroom, see, I'm going this way, and it is looking around the bathroom. And there's the sink. If I go back this way, so if you want to see what's around the baby, maybe you have a pet or something like that, and you want to see where the pet is in the room or something like that, you can go up, you can go down, you can basically go all around. So that is quite cool. You also have a night vision mode, so I'm just going to go to the bathroom right now and turn off the light in the bathroom. It'll be completely dark in there. I have the door closed right now, so I'll shut the lights off. There's no windows in this bathroom, so it'll be completely dark and you'll get to see night vision. So that is it there with a completely black room. Like if I was in that room, it would be black. And this is how the camera is picking up night vision. Again, pretty darn good. You can even still see, you know, the pictures and what's in the pictures. So really good camera, really good monitor. You know, it's $199. I think it's really well worth this cost. You're getting good equipment. So if you want to invest in something really good, and I hope you do, if you have a grandchild or a baby of your own and you want to make sure that it's safe and sound and alerted to things, I would absolutely consider this device as a premium device to make sure your baby is safe and sound. Hopefully this helps.
Hi everybody, I just want to do a comparison of this new baby monitor here that I have. My daughter has autism, and so we have to keep an eye on her quite a bit. So we have two different monitors in her room at all times, just in case one fails. This is the Nanit. This is like a cheap, good baby. And this is this new Levana baby monitor. And I wanted to show you all three just to where you can kind of see some of the differences between them. Because the Nanit uses Wi-Fi. So if the Wi-Fi happens to go out in our neighborhood or whatever, it's completely useless. These other two don't use Wi-Fi. They have a secure connection otherwise. And so that's why we usually have the Nanit when the Wi-Fi is working. And then before we had this guy, but I really like this new one. So I may end up keeping him in there and getting rid of this old one. Here's what the monitors all look like together. This is my daughter's room. This is the cheap Good Baby. It works. It's not too bad. It has some of the same features as everything else, but it definitely lacks in picture. It also is a very isn't very wide lens picture, whereas this new Levana system is very comparable to the Nanit, as you can see on the tablet. So you can see her entire bed and the door with how we have it up in the corner of her room with a little shelf. And you can kind of hear me talking a little bit in stereo probably. But it's really cool how clear the picture is and some of the other features that you can go and see and go through. So it's very comparable to the Nanit, and I like that when the Nanit goes out, this one is what we'll use because our Wi-Fi sometimes isn't the greatest. You can move quite a bit of movement in there too, and then you can see, I like that you can see her entire bed. There is some lullabies that you can play. There's a voice activation, so if the baby cries, it'll turn on and alert you. Right now I have that off because we don't really need that. A brightness monitor. You can actually add another camera from Levana. The current one that I have just has one camera, and you can pair more cameras like I said. But there's all kinds of different settings. You can have it alert you to temperature, whatever. But I just love the picture quality and that it has a lot of comparable features to a much more expensive system like the Nanit. So far, so good.
Hi, I just want to give you a quick live look of this baby monitor because I just thought it was pretty awesome, and have it spread apart because it'll make noise if you're too close together, and it's just pretty much plug and play, and you know what I mean, it's, you know, it's no Wi-Fi, or you know what I mean, it's got a carrying case, it's good for night vision, and it's actually pretty easy to use, and you can talk back and forth, and you can move the camera like you press the button, as you can see here. But you can see that moving, see? You'll see it spinning, but the camera will spin it this way. Almost reminds me of that adult one I had where they're a big one like this. But I just wanted to give you a quick live look because this is pretty easy to, you know what I mean? You can rent it cordless. I have it plugged in, like see? Anyway, I gotta back this up some because she's starting to make noise. So, but anyway, thanks for watching my video review, and you know what I mean. You know, you're gonna know when you're too close when you hear that noise, just what you just heard. But anyway, thanks for watching my video review.
This is a baby cam set, and because it doesn't use Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, anything like that, you don't need apps, you don't need to worry about pairing it. As you can see, the display is pretty good. I'm just going to take it a little bit further from the camera and show some of the settings, which is really customizable to changing anything from Fahrenheit to Celsius, the alerts, the type of frequency, low, medium, high setting, and it's just very simple to use. And you can charge that. It comes with the plug to charge it. In the case, nice hard shell case that holds everything safely. So when we're going to a friend's house, I can keep this in their room with where my son's staying. So overall, it's a really nice set, and it works pretty good.
So this monitor is already toast. Screen does not turn on at all. You can hear it, but there is no picture. See? So that lasted about a week, maybe two. Barely used it, to be honest. And it just died when I turned it on. The screen just stopped doing anything. That's it. Nothing. Hit the power button. Turn it back on. Nothing. It's a little bit of light there, but it doesn't work.
Winston? 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 Winston?